All right, everybody, welcome. It is June 3rd already, and we have returned for another session of, let's switch this over. There we go. Another session of whatever this game is that we're playing. Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition, and 2014, because that's now apparently old school Dungeons and Dragons. So we are in the midst of our heroes trying to seek out the third part of the Rod of Seven Parts. And that has brought them to this other world that has robotic constructs in it and humans who, at some level, are at war with each other or have been. And they are now in like the post-war devastation, and they are in a cave system that seems to be connected or near, well, actually connected now. The a giant colossus named Landro that apparently tried to teleport into the battle on what is now known as the Day of Mourning, and it failed, and it teleported right into a mountain called Mount Ironrod. So this giant creature, which, if you look, is for our audience at home, not anyone else. They've entered in the cave system here down below and have managed to work their way all the way up to this part of the cave right here that then has led them into this giant construct. And they have explored via a magic eye, right? A wizard eye. You've kind of explored the hip area, and then all the way down, like from the abdomen to the hip, and then all the way down the left leg, where you did find what you thought was this crystal down at the bottom, right? I think even Landro may have confirmed that that's what you saw. Um, Gotcha. Okay, so the arcane eye is kind of hanging out somewhere, and the party is ready maybe to go enter the body of Landro proper. Um, but we shall see what goes on with this. So now we continue our adventure with the Stormbreakers. As we do that, we're going to bring in our AI Archie the Archivist. So let me see. Where is Archie? Archie. Okay. Archie, start. Stormbreakers. All right. Here we go. Okay. So you guys have just finished your exploration of this gray matter pool with these little crystalline shards of different colors. I think we even have a picture somewhere in the chat. There it is. Let me pop that out and show it to you once more. This is what it looked like with these little shards in this pool, or part of the pool. So you've just finished that, and you're headed more up again toward where Zith has already explored with his arcane eye. Good question. Here is my proposal as I was thinking and forgot to talk about it because we got caught up in talking about other things before we went live. I'm willing to play Ezra as a full NPC. This also means that he'll act a little bit more like a henchman, right? Where he's along to save your sorry butts, and he will cast buff and healing spells and really not contribute to the fight, which in many ways reflects the way he was played before. So I feel like I can do that. I won't use this NPC to deliver to you any information. I won't use this NPC to seed your decision making in any way. So there's no vote from the dwarf on which way you should go. But I may use him to provide role-playing opportunities, interpersonal encounter role-play. And that's about it. I will not put myself in a position, generally speaking, vastly speaking, where I'm having a conversation between Ezra and another NPC. I don't much care for those kinds of conversations where I'm just talking to myself and you guys are all just listening. But I will engage you in role playing in various places. So I may ask you things, or what were you thinking when you did that, or play in little bits here and there. But we could do that, or we could plan to exit this character somewhere along the line. There would be an opportunity for him to stay, or not go on the next adventure and kind of fade into obscurity, as we have done with other characters in the past. Otherwise, I can just play him as a support character. What do you say? All right. Yeah. Yeah, well, they get their own character made, sure. All right. Did you hear that, internet audience? If you want to get in on the game, you can play the cleric while we make your character. Okay. So just figure out where to sign up. All right. I'm not gonna tell you. You have to figure it out. I'll give you a hint. It's on Start Playing Games, and my name is Game Night. Good luck. All right. All right. So you've clustered very closely together. I love it. This will make an incoming fireball devastating. So it's perfect. I like it. Where are you going? This seems like he's the only guy that knows the way. So, and this is the way. Help! Help me! Help me save my comrades! And he runs over to here, and then disappears and reappears over here. Apparently having no memory. Yes, my friends, they need help. He begins to run this way, and then he disappears. You went back in time 40 years. I'm kidding. Nothing happened, unfortunately. Nothing exciting. Just that suddenly you had no running partner and he was back where he started. So, yeah, again, as you come in here, a cheat sheet as well. As you come in here, this is the first time you two have seen this area. But this is kind of a workshop room. And there are all kinds of things on the walls. that are over these metal tables that are in the workroom. So it looks like this is someplace where things were built or repaired or some such. The walls here are no longer cavernous. They are absolutely hewn from stone or made out of like large stone blocks. What do you mean? That was an assumption you may have made. Um, it could be made of both metal and stone. No, there are no corpses in this room. There are instead lots of like little weapons, not weapons, tools. Um, so if anyone uses tinkers or blacksmith tools, they may be able to shuffle together a full set worth of a tool set. So you what? Yeah, so you'll see similar tools to that in here. Well, obviously, there are a lot of commonalities between this world and your world. There are some pretty glaring differences, but um, overall, this is roughly like your world. Weapons are very similar and armor similar. Just dingdads. That's it. I'm kidding. Okay, so in this center area, you are now very aware of this circular shaft. That's a good word for it. It's like a circular shaft. And that is this area that's over here. Looks like a swimming pool. It looks like that because the whole shaft is filled with a very interesting golden light. And this golden light is kind of just shimmering inside all of the area. So you can see that some of the gray matter is, in fact, um, spilling out of um, this shaft onto the ground. It's like leaking down the walls, and then it comes out in this area, and that's is what is leading to all of this spill that you see going into the caves. Filch looks at you like he's already answered this question.
I believe gray matter is related to the gray matter engine that is known to be in this huge colossus named Landro. I think you should probably have a discussion with the inventors of the gray matter engine. Yeah, it's messed up. Very, very messed up.
Yeah, so when you look in the gray matter water, it's kind of shimmering. It's hard to make out your reflection, but when you get to focus in on it, it is a very kind of a dark and twisted version of you.
Hello there.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, and this other room that Zith is just stepping into, as you cross this threshold, Zith, you feel the immediate silencing of all sounds. It's a great place, like right at this line right here at the door. Yeah, now you can't hear anything. And now you can hear again. Yeah. Yep. Complete silence. He doesn't hear himself and nobody else hears him. So this room is interesting because it's very clearly the quarters, big sleeping area. So what a great place to have pure silence, especially inside of a giant colossus. You might actually get some sleep while it's moving about or whatever. So these are 20-foot high chambers, and there is a persistent silence spell in effect here. And now that you're all in there, I'd like you to all make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. Laying in one of the bunks next to Dell. A Constitution saving throw. So when you click on the name of your stat, and then choose saving throw. Cool. All right. So who did? I think it's easier to ask who saved. Who made their saving throw? DC 13. All right. Right. So then Ozus and Dell, you both you just kind of flop yourselves onto one of the beds. They look so Ozus, you actually are feeling yourself starting to just fall asleep. So you come in and flop yourself onto a bed. Dell, you're on a bed. You are unconscious now for 1 minute. Yeah. Good night. Meanwhile, you see there is a figure dozing on one of the beds, and it's not your two comrades. Yes. Yep. Sure. This is an apparition as well. This is someone sleeping in the bed, and they seem to be just snoozing away. Yeah. Yes. He will not wake up. No, he's unconscious. Okay. Indeed. He's not that heavy. He looks thicker than he is. Okay. Um, yeah, he or she, sorry. She begins to speak to you in your mind. She says, "What? What's going on? Who are you?" What? How could that be? We had I just laid down to sleep before we launched. We'd been working tirelessly for 2 days, and then he was ready to go. And so I was going to wake up in the morning and be there for when he takes his first step. Uh, I, okay. she's really tired. She says, I really must sleep. I'm so tired. Wake me when we are ready to when we're ready to go. And she falls back asleep. Caneus, make a Constitution saving throw. Caneus. Oh, all of a sudden, I can't hear you. Somebody say something. Oh, Jay, say something. I see you light up, but I can't hear you. All right, hold on a second. I'm going to need to stop and come back. There. Okay, I'm back. Yep, crisp. If it were crisper, it would clone you. Go ahead. No, did you make a saving throw? That's when. Oh, no. Okay, good night, Caneus. It rolled them at the same time, too. It's weird. Okay, you know how. Where did you drag him out? Yes. You're just, yeah, you're no longer in a comfortable, you're not in a comfortable sleeping position anymore. You're kind of like slumped against a wall awkwardly. Your back's going to hurt when you wake up. You want, like a status? It's called unconscious. Well, I don't think it's that different. I think you're unconscious. No longer conscious. You'd like to pick up a what? She's not. She's not physical. So, so all of the groping you could do is not going to wake her up. She looks. She goes, "Go away, go away. I'm I'm so tired." You start sleep talking. You could sleepwalk, like, fall into that shaft. Make another Constitution saving throw, please. Nope. I was aiming at Kineas, but the two sleepers wanted to wake up and they didn't anyway, so is what it is. Oh, making me tired. What are you what are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, we haven't even taken off yet. We haven't even started yet. Been up for 2 days straight trying to get this thing ready. Oh gosh. I'm so tired. Oh. And she goes back to sleep. Make another saving throw, Kineas. Okay, Kineas, you fall flat on your face. You suddenly just you like lean into the yawns and you're like, oh yeah, it makes you really tired. And then you just like flump. Right, right there, right there. Gonna Bigby's hand him, slap him out of there. I believe. Yeah, so the range is 120 feet, and so you can try to abjure a single magical effect, right? It's this 1 pixel, just 1 pixel. Now the room has a pixel out. No, I'm kidding. No, you're fine. So the spells level plus DC. Uh, yeah. All right. So um, it doesn't seem to have had any effect whatsoever. Oh, but now you hear Kineas snoring. You thought at first it was another anchorite of Talos, but it's just Kineas. Caneus, as if through the eyes of a soaring bird, you, Caneus, see a titanic stone statue standing amid a circle of glowing sigils. A dozen robed figures as small as ants stand around the circle at its feet and murmur arcane words. Their heads bowed in concentration. Impossibly, the stone colossus begins to levitate. As silvery light swirls around the colossus, the ground quakes, breaking the mage's focus. The colossus is buried in crumbling stone, surrounded by shifting mountain and sickly gray clouds. Then you see the years pass in rapid succession, like time stop photography or time sped, where it goes day night, day night, day night, day night, right? Like that. You see that flicker and such. What's that? Right. Yep, exactly. So then years pass in rapid succession while the colossus stands like a stone sentinel stuck inside the craggy mountainside. And then you awaken as about the same time that the others in the hallway awaken, probably just because of your improved constitution. And the other two are awake. You may take off your sleeping or unconscious status. You apparently, yeah, and you feel like you were asleep for hours or maybe even longer. You get the benefit of a short rest. No, everyone's awake. No, you couldn't. They were as small as ants. Right. He had a bird's eye view, and they were way down there. No, no, not really. Like you want to climb down there? Sure, there's debris on the floor and whatnot. You could grab something and pitch it in. Okay. It goes into the light and it just kind of slows down and just kind of maintains its a little spin. It just kind of floats there. No. Something about this light apparently has to do with affecting gravity. All right. You've you find yourself in an anti-gravity field. There are that you notice now that there are handholds periodically where you could just like push yourself down or pull yourself up. Hmm. Yeah. So as hard as you push determines how fast you go, and it's not difficult to figure out. But when you get going, you'll end up down the spine. So let's take you for it first. Boop. All right. So now on either side here, you recall, and for those who are seeing for the first time, this is actually like, hold on, zipping around. So there are two 20-foot diameter anti-gravity spheres in this 30-foot tall chamber that serve as Landro's hip sockets. There are gaps in the floor and ceiling of each sphere that might grant access to the Colossus's legs. Mm-hmm. Yep. Very easy to just to kind of dig in and start going down from the hip down the leg. It's very, very dark in here, even with your dark vision. It's hard to see, but for the just for the golden light from this thing, you can see it goes down probably 130 feet. Just keep pedaling. Faster, faster. Is that what it is? I just was thinking that there is no source of light in here. And then I thought, except for that golden light that fills the whole area. Yep. And then eventually you end up at the bottom. Mm-hmm. So you kind of worked your way around that middle spot that you went to, is like the knee area, and you had to kind of work your way around a 20-foot sphere there, which perpetuates the long anti-gravity well. The stone door at the toe end of this hollow foot that you're in has broken in several parts and is jammed shut. Through the cracks in the door, you can see the solid stone of the surrounding mountain. And over in a corner, near the arcane eye, is a small crystal on the floor. Kind of a lusterless gemstone. What is a what is a 320? Yeah. What's a 320-foot tall colossus doing in a mountain? Maybe that's what happened to the crystal. Okay, you find no real areas of concern. Okay, all right, you pick it up. You just have to jump. Go ahead and jump. Oh, yeah. As if gravity had no touch on you whatsoever. You have launched yourself up, and up with nothing, no friction to slow you down. Like the toes, yeah, and they clearly were broken, um, and cracked, and you could see the mountain on the other side. It looks like it's solid though on the other side, so it would work great if you could become a ghost and could go out it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. For sure. Okay, up to the knee. Up to the hip. You going down? What are you doing over in the other hip? You see at the toe, your eye surveys the area and finds fungus growing in these caves. Toe fungus. It's, a, it's the toe. Right. This one is broken open, but it's broken into a cave. How far does the eye go? Gotcha. Okay. No. Why would you think that? Dell puts the fun. Mm-hmm. For sure. Okay. Did you? Oh, well, everyone else moved and you were hanging out looking at the toe. All right, so let me tell you, aside from um, a narrow passage, this 10-foot tall toe section of the Colossus's foot has collapsed. Oversized skull shaped mushrooms pockmark the heap of debris that marks the rough division between the Colossus interior and the adjacent cave. And suddenly, two shriekers start screaming out high pitched screams. These are mushrooms that suddenly start to go and make this really loud, shrieking mushroom. Yeah. It's called a shrieker. Del, you might even have known that. They look like this. Okay, well, they have an AC of 5, so good luck trying to hit them. They're making a really loud noise. This this creates a sound. Oh, be careful. Uh-oh. All right. Let's see. Yep. And they have 13 hit points. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So again, what you're dealing with here is very similar kind of climbing up through this cave system that's going up while you're continuing along. Okay. It's all just like that. Yep, it's just all cave, just like you've been in. And now you begin to recognize this cave starts to look a little familiar. This is where exactly right. Yep, you remember. Yep. You've been in this area before. This is where you found Filch, right in this corner. This is where you've been ambushed. The same way we always go, Pinky. Back up the right leg. Okay, but where do you want to go from here? Down the spine? Up the spine. Okay. No, and you can't go up anymore. There's all kinds of debris blocking the shaft above you. It might have been something like that.
My memory circuits are still damaged.
I completely agree. It is a very big decision. About who? Oh, Landro. Yeah, sure. We went to high school together.
Insight check, yeah. Totally believe him.
What do you mean? I can sing! You really fixed me up. That's great.
Oh. He's a bard. Tick, tick, tick. Ratchet, ratchet. Woo. That tickles.
Oh, that's what you think. You're the guy that can't fix the Warforged head. Who's the mast here? Who's the mast here? Where's the mast here? That's right, we're here to make the peace. Keep the peace. Leave a peace. But a piece of what? It's a good question. A piece of what? You piece of shit. Sorry. I sprung the leak. I sprung the leak. Oh, that feels better. ate too many beans. I'm stealing all the seams.
So your sword, Kineas, has started humming again now that you are back in these caves. You didn't seem to notice, you kind of blocked it out, but when you were in Landro proper, down the legs and whatnot, and in the other caves, it didn't hum at all. But when you came back into these caves, it's now making that high pitch hum. You feel really thirsty for gray water. It's going to hit the spot. Thirsty. Thirsty. You are. You're extremely thirsty. It's not good enough. You need minerals in the gray water. It's got a certain taste. It's gonna hit the spot. You just want to lean right over there and just scoop up some and drink it. And what is the worst that could happen? All right, so you need to make a Constitution saving throw again. You failed your Constitution saving throw. No, he was so fast, and even your monk speed, he drank some. So you you now gain the power of telepathy to a range of 30 feet, but you lose the ability to speak. So you now have to type in the chat in order for anyone to hear what you're saying. If he attempts to speak, you only hear incoherent babbling. Yes. You also roll 2d10, please. He hasn't rolled yet. You take 16 psychic hit points of damage. All this psychic business in your brain suddenly is not good for you.
Welcome back, Kineas.
The water's inside him. Did you miss that he drank the water?
is I, Landro. I am in you. Suppose you drank some of the gray matter fluid. Excellent. Then try to expand that minimal-sized human mind. Yes, yes you are. It's an inevitability.
No, but if I try to type in Landro's voice, it doesn't sound as cool. You probably hear him because he's just screaming this telepathically to everyone within 30 feet of him. You just don't hear the other side of the conversation. Correct.
In a year, we'll need to have a conversation about that. If this is your God, you think he answers prayers. Ah, oh, you found the ant crystal. Perfect. Then we may have a deal.
Yep. Yep. So he's perhaps struggling with some telepathy. Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
suggest you two come to me. I would walk forward. You may trip on something if you walk up. His voice is really bad. It's too low.
How about this? Is this one better? You need to walk forward. Forward. Do not walk backwards, it's too easy to trip on things. Landro always walks forward.
Hey, Zeph. Zeph, this is Filch. Thank you. Thank you for my new voice. I think you did. Perhaps Mercy will know how to fix me. But the voice is good.
You go up.
Just proceed upward. I don't know where you are. I am simply right here.
They can't hear you, but Del, you're too far away. Two tunnels branch off opposite sides of this 30-foot high cavern. The tunnels reconvene at an overhang between about 15 feet above the eastern passage. For reasons. Stand by. Yeah, you're not on there, but yeah. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so let's move the pseudo dragon to 9. Or yeah. Okay. You've come too far, and I'm not going to let you get any closer. Shooting a. No, you guys see shooting across the overhang again into behind the rocks, the tunnel that leads up there, is that orange robot with the spiky glaive. And so we're going to have a couple of rolls, Dell. Okay, it looks like that's going to hit. Yeah, he ran across from the bottom part across the bridge, just like a speedy move, almost like his back had opened up a little bit, and there was like jet propulsion or something coming out the back. Okay, Dell, it didn't roll damage, so we're going to try. I did. It rolled a 10, but we'll take this one. There it goes. Okay. All right. So that's the first shot. Second shot. Oh, wrong. Spiked glaive. The second one misses. Okay, moving on. Dell, you're up. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, it went backwards. Yeah, no, it went backwards. I meant to go forwards, but we just rewound to round 0. Okay. Come on. Tool changed on me. Okay. Da, 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 da. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I don't know. Isn't it targeting them or something? All right. So Ezra walks up and says, "By Moradin's big hammer, lay it on him." And suddenly you all gain this little glow about you and a little hammer icon over your head. Bing, 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 bing. I'm kidding. All right. So there you are, ready and blessed. Okay. Filch says, "Uh-oh, conflict." And then Zith, it's your turn. Doesn't matter. Why? What does it matter for? For range, it doesn't matter. It's, I think it's at 15 feet above the cave below. Well, the idea is that this side over here goes up there, and this side over here goes up there. Got to keep going up and around this way. The ceiling up here is about 10 feet up. 6 foot, like, you know. Looks like he made his saving throw. Surrounded by invisible necrotic spores. Need to make a constitution save. Your spell save DC. Okay, so then he saves. That's 16 points of damage. No, 13. So it applied 13 points of damage to you. All right, so again, another arm blade whips out, and he goes for a second attack. That looks like a good hit. So that is 13 more points of damage. And we're going to do it one more time here. Nope, that's a miss. Sure. All right, so then the Blade Scout launches himself under this bridge at Ozus. On his way, he shoots a bolt launcher out of his arm. Yep. That's a miss. Yep. And then when he arrives, he attacks you with his arm blade. That looks like it. Yep. All right, Kineas, now it's your turn. Okay, stop right there. Yep, you're going to catch a arm bolt from this guy. He likes it pretty good. Gift of the Metallic Dragon. And he still hits. All right. Oh, the bolt glances off you for 11 points of damage. Okay, you may continue your movement. Okay, so 11 points of damage. Nope. Rat. His name is Rack, and he just like totally blocks your blade off to the side with his arm. All right, Ozus, what are you going to do? Looks like he's gonna do. You have to do a touch attack, basically, the old school name for it. But you have to hit. So you hit, and you do 24 points of damage. Period. Okay. All right. All right. So Rack is ready to attack. 3 arm blade attacks. Nope. About the same good that you did against him. All right, so now we go to Dell, who finally at the bottom of the count. Nice. Three times your monk level. How does it figure that? Yeah, just magically did that. Okay. All right. I canceled it. I just moved because I was trying to figure out what this green line was. So it's a weird green line. So I was trying to figure out what that was. All right. So he gets to make 2 spike glaive attacks and 2 serrated bolt attacks. Yeah. It's like an area. Oh, gotcha. All right, that hits. And the damage we will do. $12 points. What's that? I didn't give advantage on his first strike because you're flanked. So 22. So I just gave it to him on a second one. Only get one, but so it's not like I repeated it twice at least. So, all right. So moving on from there. Oh, you're fine, you big baby. All right. Uh, hmm. Okay, let's see if I can manage to do this right. Okay. It hits. Okay, so he does 20 points of damage to Glaive, and I believe you have advantage on him now. Okay. Oh, he does have a marking for that. Good. Okay. So Ezra is done. All right, Zeth, what are you going to do? All right, suddenly Glaive activates what's called the self-preservation unit in response to being hit by your attack. Well, it's it's still an attack. So he reduces the damage by 11 points. Wait. Who? What? Where did you go? Did you disengage? It said that you were within 5 feet of this guy. Oh, okay. You're right, but he does do. Let me see. I think so. Let's see. Yeah, no, it says reach 5 feet, so you're fine. Yeah, if you went accidentally through this square right here, that would put you within 5 feet of him as far as the computer's concerned, right? You're walking through rocks. You're just walking through rocks, and so he should be able to hit you while you're inside the rock. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say. All right. All right. So Crunch gets his attack on you. He's got 3 attacks, I think. Yep. All right. What do you mean? Oh, he's not bloodied. Okay, so Constitution saving throw. That's a fail. Yep. I'll see your 11 points. And I'll raise you 25. Two more. Like right now. Yep, 2 misses. All right. Okay. So this Blade Scout on Ozus. Ozus. Ozus uses shield. That boosts him up to... What's your AC now with shield? Doesn't say. 26, so it's a miss. It took a second to update the previous card, so it did it. All right, so now you still have shield. So he's going to... All right, Kineas. Okay, you hit. All right, takes 21. Yep. What else you got? All right, Ozus. Can you hear me? Okay. Ozus, you're up. Why? That just adds like a D4, right? Cool. Anything else you're going to do besides inflict wounds? Okay. Just thought of something else. Kineas, are you doing anything against that arm blade? Okay. Made his dex save. So he took 10 points. Mm-hmm. All right, Dell. He bravely ran away. When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled. All right, so Glaive leaps off of. He just leaps right off of the overhang, and right down next to Ozus, and goes right into cadence with the other Blade Scout that's already attacking Ozus. It doesn't look like much. All right, so there's a pretty good hit, Ozus. Yep. Well, your shield only lasted for one turn, so with shield on now, 26. Yeah, he beats you. So here, incoming damage. Okay, that's a miss with your shield. Ezra's like, oh my. Target, spell. Come on. Well, even the healer looks like he's a little shy on spells. Um, yeah, I need to step away for just a minute. I'll be right back while you heal back 29 points. I fixed it. I fixed that. Okay, and so okay, Zeth, you're up. What are you gonna do? Cool. Nice. All right, Crunch's turn. Another guy somersaults right off of the overhang, lands next to Ozus, and arm blades come out. He just jumps right back into the cadence as the others are attacking. He fits right in, and he strikes at Ozus and hits. Just cuts right through Ozus's criddle. He cuts right through Ozus's shield, finding some kind of magical weakness in it, and strikes for 21 points of damage, Ozus. Another critical hit, though normally not enough to break through Ozus's shield. A second critical hit just slices right through that same weakness in the shield, striking for 16 more points of damage. Third one though glances right off of his shield, not even getting close to him. The initial blade scout now fits into the cadence of all the others' attacks, coming in cleanly with clearly practiced, programmed routine almost. These guys are deadly when working together. Yes. All right, so the first one misses. Second one, let's see what happens with that. A little less than half. Okay, those three attacks all missed, though. Not nearly as good as the other dude who jumped off of the overhang. All right, Kineas, you're up. You do notice this guy's looking pretty beat up a little. He's now bloodied. "19 hits." Okay, well then I'll go ahead and hit you with an opportunity attack. And that's a miss. All right, go ahead. Anything else? Okay. All right, Ozus. You are up. 3 against 1. Sure, why not? Well, sure, but who's counting? Okay. Bavoom. Two of your enemies saved. Two of your enemies saved. So Kineas took full 33. The Glaive saved. You failed your own save. No, you saved. You took 16 instead of 33. Oh, yeah, that's it. Quarter, yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Fire resistant dude. Anything else, Ozus? Couple of opportunity attacks while you run. One miss. Comes at you again. Another miss. Comes at you again. All right, Del. Inviso boy, what are you going to do? Okay, he'll take half of that. Is it acting up again? Okay. Cool. A D10, what kind of damage? Okay. There's just more proof that doing shrooms is not good for you. Stay in school. Stay no to drugs. All right. Ten more points. All right. He'll have disadvantage to hit you. Okay. He's used his reaction already, so. He doing nothing. Couldn't resist, actually. I thought you were. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what the creeping hand. No. Okay, using Divine Strike, he does 16 points of damage to Glaive. And then I believe he can heal the same to Ozus. When I hit an enemy with it, you can use the bonus action to heal a creature within 30 feet. Your healed creature regains hit points equal to the damage done. So Ozus, you get 16 hit points back. But now you're going to have to put it in because it's not an automated thing. What's Phil? What do you think he's going to do? He seems bullied into combat, so he goes ahead and goes over this guy. It's Filch is still marked as hostile, so I think that's what the problem is. I never changed him. All right, so he's going to use his arm blade. He rolls a 1. I'm not good at this. I don't remember how to fight. See? Why did you make me do this? Worthless. He turns around. He starts to march back at you. Oh. He goes back. I told you I didn't know how to fight. You pushed me into this. I saw the dice roll, but it hasn't happened yet. No, it looks like it's got an issue. Let me try it for you. Let me try it for you. Let me try it for you. Hold on. You said fireball, right? Got it. Okay. No, fireball. Fire. There you go. 29 to hit. Then we hit damage. Oh, you got it? Okay. Yep. 18 points of damage. Mm-hmm. You're doing MIDI. The save will be because you're saving from Sanctuary, I guess. But I think so. No guarantees, but I think so. Did you you target him? That is Sanctuary. Yep. Yep. We'll see. Let's see how tough it really is. Let's find out. Ah, he makes his wisdom save. Rolled a 22. What? Dang. I can't seem to hit him. I don't want to. I don't care what you want, soldier. Hit him. He stopped being stunned at the end of Dell's turn, right? What do you mean? What? Pack tactics just say you have to have. Here, read it. Wait, he doesn't get to go yet. Not flanking. He's not flanking. He has pack tactics. That's different. Why is it stuck on glaive? I literally can't switch characters. Oh, I'm in targeting mode again for some reason. That's why. Okay. It's one more attack. Let's see if it makes a save to hit. Nope. Caneus, you're up. Oh, and you kill him. Yes. Or jump down the other side and run under the overhang. He's 15 feet away. Okay. Make an athletics check or take 3d6 of damage. So you're going to take 13 points of damage from hitting the ground hard. Now I want you to make a dex save or fall prone. You are prone, sir. All right, Ozus. Ozus, you're up. And then Dell, and then we will end for tonight. Fireball. Flame strike, right on yourself. Danger close, danger close. Oh, you have disadvantage when you attack with a spell, maybe? No? Yeah, you'll still take opportunity attacks from the other two. I thought you said it was the end of your turn. Oh, I see. Hello, Jay. All right, what are you going to do, Del? All right, before you roll, I got to put stunned back on him. There you go. Okay, go ahead. Nice one. Okay, so we have a stunned glaive who won't act at the top of the next round. And we will begin next week. Oh. Let me remove that stunned then. So we'll begin next time with Glaive's first move. He has a delectable choice of targets. What will he do? I don't know. Yeah, tune in next week when we find out which one Glaive attacks next. Thanks for joining us, everyone, tonight. It's good to have you here. And we hope to see you all again next week. Thanks. Bye now.